Exodus 40:12-15 says, "Then you shall bring Aaron and his sons to the doorway of the tent of meeting and wash them with water, and you shall put the holy garments on Aaron and anoint him and consecrate him, that he may minister as a priest to me. You shall bring his sons and put tunics on them, and you shall anoint them, even as you have anointed their father, that they may minister as priests to me, and the anointing will qualify them for a perpetual priesthood throughout their generations." In many churches, the idea that a pastor may trace his ordination back to an apostle is something that is held in high esteem. The term for this is apostolic succession, and it's here in today's reading that we get the idea of why some churches hold so closely to this idea. Ordination is not something that should be taken lightly. Those who are ordained must be careful in choosing others to become ordained. If they choose wrongly, then they may be setting themselves up to be known as having ordained a heretic. And then anyone who that heretic ordains will also have that being resting on their shoulders until no one else is ordained into that cult. When Tony and I traveled to Corinth in the early 70s, we stood at the ruins of the Church of Corinth, and on the wall of this church was a placard that listed the pastors or bishops that had been at that church, and you could trace biblical history that way. When you have rules for succession, you have the ability to control who is ordained. This is an important concept. Every generation could be the last Christian generation if they fail to choose their leaders wisely. We should not ordain a person unless they prove themselves to be worthy of such an assignment. Too many times, those who are ordained do not take their calling very seriously. This is a grievous mistake. If God has called them to their position and they fail to realize their position, they are creating a scandal in the church. We need to raise men and women who are skilled in their walk with the Lord, and we should not ordain those who do not meet the standards laid out in the Scriptures.